Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Twitch Rivals, the show about streamers and the games they love. Today, we are doing the fourth running of the League of Legends Draft Showdown here on Twitch Rivals. I'm your host, Wave Punk. We helped guide you through our draft. If you missed the draft 2 weeks ago, it was a wild, raucous argument of an affair, and we would be remiss if we didn't go back and show you a little bit of it. Here was how the draft went.
I'm very excited to see some spicy drafts.
You were crying on stream. I was actually watching live.
After winning 5 games in a row, that's not quitting. That's moving up.
These guys should drop out while they're ahead.
Put Tarzan jungle? That team's probably like a 9.
You are out of your mind if you think Party's getting jungle.
You picked Challenger for 1 day.
That's a yes. You are out of your mind.
TF Blade and Night Blue, I don't really count their wins too seriously.
Okay, we're about to find out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Box, but I'm ruining the boys a little bit. I am gonna pick TSM Sword for the mid lane.
Oh,
that's a face.
I'm gonna pick Adrian.
Oh,
Adrian is the weakest link on every single team he goes to. Hey,
Fall Queen Gamer asked Night Blue, are we expecting a Teemo jungle at any point?
Look at my competition. I might pick Teemo.
Larry McYellow asked, who's less of a threat to an alpha like you, Night Blue or TF Blade?
look at them real quick. Now look at me. In real life, obviously, no chance they stand.
I'll take you.
Now in League, they also would get dominated.
Listen, people think you're good at the game. Don't get in a competitive scenario and show people that you're not good.
I'm pretty sure I put you under my size 17 shoe on the Shadow Dog. I mean, you playing off stream is the same as you playing on stream. Nobody knows who you are. Bro.
Last time I saw you on Twitch Rivals, you were getting clapped by the oldest jungler on Twitch.
You said what?
You have to sweat or you have to play for fun. You can try in between. You're not going to win too much, though.
The big thing I'm glad about doing Twitch Rivals and getting to participate in an event like this is because of the fact that, you know, all these guys, they're streamers, they're solo queue players. Everybody's not out there on that pro play competitive angle grind. I have watched so many games of Ezreal and Aphelios and Ashe this year. I don't care if I never see them again. If Ezreal went off into the wild blue yonder and the sun set on him and he was removed from the game, I would still think there's too much Ezreal in League of Legends. I am so excited that we are getting Heimerdinger in the bottom lane from T1. He's following his heart. He's playing what he knows. He's bringing it onto the Rift. And he's not just looking to win. He's looking to win in style. Bam, you're dead. Run into a grenade. Bam, you're dead. Point blank range against 5 rockets. Bam, you're dead. 3 different snaps. All the time. You're just instantly dead. I want to see Heimerdinger make some moves.
I mean, this is the axiom of any meta game, right? That the more everybody does one thing, the more advantageous it becomes to do literally anything else. And like, I think there's something so interesting about the fact that nobody plays Heimer, so it makes it unique. Though I will say, I really enjoy that there's that one clip of Tyler reacting to himself from like a year ago, saying he would never in his life play Heimerdinger bot lane, and yet here we are. So the minions going at it as we get into game number 1, gentlemen. Take it away.
Let's do this. All right.
You see kind of in the minimap a small early invade going down, but they haven't actually spotted out the horse just quite yet, which says to them that this is probably going to be on the bottom side. T1 and Duo King actually have to be a lot more careful now because they're playing weak side, because this Olaf is going to spend the next several minutes over near this new 14-year-old General Sniper and allowing him to push around the opposing top lane a little bit further.
I still can't imagine being 14 years old and being challenger at this video game. I started playing League of Legends back in preseason 1 when this thing came out in 2009 when I was 19. And you know what I ended season 1 as? Bronze. Like bronze. The middle of bronze. Like 1,150 elo. I still have I considered it a badge of shame back then. It's like a badge of honor now. The bronze season 1 trophy that says, hey, I used to be real hella bad. And this dude is 14. And is out here in Challenger, just taking over the ladder. That's amazing to me. Your Camille versus Set. This is a matchup that has been seen plenty of times in the past before. So you can see Dragoon there just kind of farming things up here a little bit. Able to take it slow. Not too worried about that one as Tarzan passes through the mid lane. Remember, the name of the game with Kassadin is keep the dude down as long as possible. As soon as he counts up to 16, the game becomes a nightmare. I'm sad that we're 4.5 minutes into this game. Nobody's dead yet. This is the first round. Even though we're in best of ones right now, you still have to lose twice before you go down to the lower bracket. I want to see these teams try something spicy. I want to see them make a statement when they come out here. And I'm not talking about the statements you make in the pregame interview where you talk all the trash. I'm talking about backing the trash up. Here in the bottom lane, it's Metaphor coming in. He just strolls right through. All right, guys. How you doing? See you later. All right. Sayonara. Tarzan in the top side as well, trying to put a little bit of pain onto Dragoon, but neither one of these ganks going to result in a whole lot here just yet. However, at least Tarzan was able to get the flash out of the set in the top lane. I would like to point everybody's attention towards the sides of your screens right now, looking at the summoner spells. We got teleports on both top laners, both mid laners, and one of the bottom laners. Ooh. 5 TPs across the map means whenever this game gets bloody, it is going to turn into an absolute blood volcano if everything goes the way I want it to go. I want to see all the teams piling into this. I want to see everybody getting involved in a full-on 5v5, 8 minutes into the game. Remember what I said about the Dragon Souls. We like seeing teams get invested in these early, try to build those early leads around the bottom lane, force a soul issue later on as the game progresses. I'd like to see both sides try to make something happen here.
Yeah, this might actually be an opportunity for Tarzan to just sneak it out away from under Team Metaphor. You don't have a push in the bottom lane, you don't have a push in the mid lane, and APA disappears for a little while. There's no gank going under the bottom side. Now that he gets the notification that the dragon's dead, the pressure is on him to do something. But just as we've talked about so much, General Sniper's had such a good wave position. He backs away, is going to be able to teleport back to lane, and Metaphor, only being level 5, is going to have a very difficult time actually trying to dive the Camille.
All right, back to what I was talking about I want to go back to what I mentioned at the beginning of the game here real quick about the Olaf as Duo King goes into the bottom lane. We got a 2v2 breaking out. It's in some trouble. Tarzan coming around from behind, looking to make the kill. Brings it down with the first blood. Not quite able to find the rocket. Gonna be a 1-for-1. Nasty taking the credit. Dragoon stuck here in the Hextech ultimatum. Both top laners have joined the fight, but one's going right back into the ground right about now. TYLER1 still hanging cool right here. You can see the man straight focus on his face as his team comes out on top. That was not what Red Team was looking for here this time around. They were stuck. They didn't have lane priority. What I was going to talk about the Olaf was saying this is a champion that is nigh impossible for most other junglers to fight in a 1v1 situation. And when all of your lanes have priority, when you have to deal with a Kassadin who's just going to sit there and get slapped in the face over and over in the lane, having to sit underneath the turret and farm up because he ain't level 16 yet. When you have a Heimerdinger and Leona in the bottom lane threatening to go all in and just put Soraka all the way back into the body bag she crawled out of.
We talked about Ziggs just being able to blow things up, and they're going to be dropping the Rift Herald here. They're going to be dropping this mid lane turret down to a single plate after all is said and done.
Shelly summoned up. They need a little bit more damage. There you go. 2 plates down from the Rift Herald. Bada bing, bada boom. Satchel charge detonates the last plate. Does not care about the reinforcements. It's a health-based execute. Does not actually do an amount of damage. It's just if the target is alive, the target is now no longer alive. And that is first turret money. In the pockets of Team TYLER1, utilizing the power of the Ziggs early on, making sure they're taking advantage of that Kassadin's early weakness. That's what I like to see, Tyler. Come on. Here around the 20-minute mark, he should be level 11 by then, too. I mean, if he's not level 11 in the next 9 minutes, there's going to be some serious problems. Like, the Nexus is probably already blown up if that's the case. So he'll definitely be level 11, but once he gets to that 20-minute point, has a level 11, has that Rod of Ages stacked up, that's when he's going to be scary. Until then, this guy's still a loot pinata right now. Like an unstacked Rod of Ages, he don't got any shoes, not even the brown ones, and he's got the lid to a bucket and a bottle of syrup in his inventory. This is not a scary dude. You run up, you hit him with a stick, you get the prize inside. He's not worth anything right now.
We got this next dragon. It is a Cloud Dragon, which is going to help APA move around, get a lot of this damage down, and even clear the waves, right? He can now move to the side lanes if he so chooses, and just ult mid lane every minute or so just to get the damage down, just to make sure that the waves aren't crashing into the mid lane. But at the same time, T1's got to be pretty happy with this situation. You have small advantages in multiple lanes. You've picked up a second dragon with their Infernal Dragon coming through. That is absolutely insane on characters like the Heimerdinger and Ziggs, because it makes your poke that much more impactful. Every single time you land a bomb or a rocket, you're going to be doing an extra 40% damage effectively just off of the explosion that you have. But now, General Sniper going in.
Oh, the General looking to take him down here as the bomb flies in from APA. General Sniper coming right back into the mix here. More comets flying. But Set walks away for now. Wish comes in from Soraka. Nasty doing his best to keep his boy alive up here, but how much longer is that even going to work? Dragoon, you're running the wrong way. That's the enemy base. Run backwards, my friend. General Sniper comes in and APA takes the kill.
Not able to get the Haymaker out in time. I was worried he might be able to turn that right on back to the Camille, but at the same time, the bottom lane gets a double kill in favor of Team Metaphor. Now Tarzan alone under this turret.
Tarzan, he's still alive for now. For now's not a very long time these days, though. Clean execution there from Team Metaphor, making sure they're not losing anybody in that bottom lane dive. Some low health bars. but nobody around to punish that. So just trying to pick up on some plate money here with only 30 seconds left before those plates fall.
Yeah, that's really big. Oh, teleport comes back from T1. Let's see what he does.
Okay, Metaphor, can you get out of there, buddy? You gonna get out of there? General Sniper showing up here, looking to chase him down with a hook shot coming in underneath the turret. The damage will not be enough to take him down from that turret, and there you go, more money in his pocket. General Sniper with the 1-0-2, picking up 350 for his troubles. I need to see some more kills on this guy. I'm gonna need to see some more involvement for this Olaf pick to really pay off here for me.
I mean, he's got 2 dragons for you. You said 10 minutes. That's more than enough time to pick up the next Infernal Dragon and the Infernal Dragon after that. You said it's all about the soul. This is going to be the 4th neutral objective straight that Tarzan is going to be able to pick up for his team. And right now, he's doing a fantastic job at playing the map in ways that Metaphor has not been able to. TYLER1's team is actually playing this map incredibly well. They're able to take down structures, they're able to take down objectives seemingly at will.
But that third Drake is alive. Team TYLER1 definitely has their eyes on it. They've got control of the bottom river. You got to move in and stop them, Team Metaphor. What's it going to be?
Yeah, they're dropping the distraction card effects down in the mid lane. Gonna let it walk up the mid lane, look to potentially get a crash, but no. You have to pick one of them, right? You can either try and defend the mid lane inhibitor, or you can try and contest this dragon. They can't fight. They don't have any strength in any of their potential carries, but they could still potentially catch people out if Sniper goes too aggressive.
Dragoon loses most of his HP, but he'll still be fine right now as the Hecarim goes in. Kind of following Dragoon right now as he's just backing away, so we'll see if we can get a little bit closer to the fight as APA's in some trouble, throwing the bomb up into the air, right back down onto himself. Still looking to get away here as he runs away with a satchel charge to the escape, but he's still going to be taken down. Back here in the mid lane, it's a 3-man push. T1 squad seizing the opportunity, seeing so many players from the enemy team in the bottom lane to grab the kill onto the Ziggs. They say, all right, man, screw it. We're going to go for the tier 3, and that's the base opened up. About 3,500 gold lead, 3 Drake lead to 0 for Team TYLER1 right now. It's a lot of this game. A lot of this game will be determined by Team TYLER1's ability to secure that Drake soul and make sure that they have that just locked in around 23 minutes when that next one spawns. That will be huge if they're able to acquire it here on this 4th Drake of the game. It is Infernal Soul, which means an incredible amount of extra burst damage if everybody's able to converge on the same target here in a team fight. TYLER1 with some rockets onto the horse, but it does not matter. Into the back line goes General Sniper, able to find some damage. There comes the bomb. There goes the team fight. Enemy AD carries already down. Over the wall goes Duo King, and the damage continues raining through. Double kill over to APA, and Dragoon will try to get himself away, but it is not going to work too well, my friends. He tries to get out. He's nearly walking away from it. It's a 1-for-1 at the end of the day, but only the set is left alive in Team TYLER1. It ain't TYLER2, baby. The man's at the top, and they're pushing straight towards the Nexus turret.
This is probably just going to be the game. They have a Ziggs on their team. These structures aren't going to last at all. Just watch that disappear. One more auto tag is all they need, and it's gone. But can Dragoon buy enough time? Eno's up in just a second. The first Nexus turret is gone, and that's so much pressure. We said it might be difficult to count to 16 Flowers. He is currently level 13. Finally has the Archangels ready to go. The Seraph's Embrace is a long way away, though, and now there's a lot of Executioners. There's a lot of Morels going through, and Metaphor has to go for a fight.
All right, Team Metaphor. It's do or die. You got to get in there. You can't afford to give them away the Drake's soul with how the game is already going. Tyler doing a good job. It's so difficult to wrest control of a position away from a Heimerdinger when the turrets are already down, when he's able to throw out all those rockets. Metaphor can try to engage, but remember, the rest of the team has a very hard time being able to follow up to the same degree that he can. Ziggs Bomb just says, all right, go the hell home. Everybody is such low HP. Nasty down to about 1 health. That's it. Tarzan was able to solo the Drake. There was not a fight for it. Team Metaphor could not contest. And things are dire. Now, my friends, Team TYLER1 making this one look good.
They are looking so clean, and it's not even the kind of highlight plays that we were expecting to come out from Twitch rivals. We're not seeing people go for these flashy engages or anything like that. They're playing smart. They're playing controlled, and I just have to give them huge props.
There's like, I know exactly whether or not they have a lot of options, my friend. Their options are hope somebody DCs. Team Metaphor right now is in a position where it is nigh impossible for them to find a win without a mistake from Team TYLER1. APA with the flash over the wall to keep himself safe in a good position here. Metaphor running away. But now Dragoon, the man in trouble here as the chain CC's coming down. Dragoon's out of the picture, and Nasty's going next. Eno with the jump away, but Quantum is still on the retreat. The Cassidon still not even close to level 16 as Eno's going right back into the grave here yet again. A 5-man push down the mid lane. Minion wave right next to him, marching down the aisle like somebody's getting married. Team TYLER1 They're going for the win just 25 minutes into the game. Tyler talked the talk, and he's
Tyler
walking
walked the walk.
GG, well played,